What's up, YouTube? So, I'm Jason Statham, you know, alright? If the monkey wanted to talk to the donkey, it would have fucking half-inched it down at fucking apples and pears, wouldn't he, mate? You know what I mean? Sorry about that. Just happens every now and again. So, this is a reaction to Roy Chubby Brown. Not my favourite comedian, I have to say, but Robson Woodhouse, my stalker subscriber, has requested that I do this, and I like to keep my fans happy. And I am aware there's a few other things I have promised to react to. I will get to it as quick as I can. So let's have a little look and see what this particular fish is all about, shall we? I don't know what, that's not a proper metaphor, sorry, this is just stupid. Right, and let's dive right in.
You know, my father's still alive, 91 years. I went to see him at Primrose Nursing Home and just costed me by the fucking way. 3 weeks ago, and I walked in, knocked on the door. Dad! And there's a woman sat next to him, holding his penis. What the fuck's going on? This is Margaret's son. 50 years ago, we went out together, and she loved it when I said, would you hold me penis? And I liked her holding me penis, so she's holding me penis. I said, right, Dad. Well, the fucking kids are here. Hey, there's always something to talk about. You know this Me Too thing when all these women say, oh, he sexually touched me, he looked at me, oh, he did, oh, Harvey Weinstein, oh. But you know, some of you give yourselves a fucking bad name. You're in the hairdresser's 2 hours, you're in the fucking mirror an hour, putting your makeup on, you go down somewhere, you buy all this sexy gear, your crutches, fucking knickers. You end up in a footballer's bedroom at 2 o'clock in the morning, he fucking touched me! When? 3 years ago? Well, why didn't you say something? Well, he had no fucking money then! This Me Too thing makes me fucking smile. Because you know I'm in Blackpool since 1985 and our fucks are monsters. I met my third wife in Blackpool. What an ugly bastard she was. I mean, she was no Susan Boyle. Anyway. I took her on the ghost train and the fucking ghost screamed. We were sat in the dark and she said, "Ooh, you've got some cock on you." I said, "You're pulling my leg." These are some of the women I've been with over the years. Have a listen to this little song of mine. I thought my sex life was fine. I mean, I was bashing away all the time. We all know a woman can whinge. After all, she's only protecting her minge. I've had girls who thought they were tough. Yeah, so my balls slapped their ass when that's enough. I fucked grannies and young lasses. You know, one crossed her legs and broke me bastard glasses. They say they will, and then they won't. They say they do, and then they don't. It's a sin when you put it in, but they shout when you take it out. Some of the girls, listen to this. There was Rose, she picked her nose. There was Sheila, she let me feel her. There was Sadie, far from a lady. Of course, Babs, give me the cramps. There was Kat, took her in the bath. There was Brenda, so warm and tender. Fucking Claire had an enormous pair. Bastard Chris just took the piss. They say they will, and then they won't. They say they do, and then they don't. It's a sin when you put it in, but they shout when you take it out. Dot swallowed the lot. There was Mary, so hairy. There was Gillian, thanks a million. There was Glad, fucking sex man. There was Helen, while I was welling. Chinese Kelly, me not Delhi. There was Carol, the fucking barrel, and there was Annie with the itchy fanny. They say they will, and then they won't. They say they do, and then they don't. It's a sin when you put it in, and they shout when you take it out. There was Pat, what a twat. Lovely Rita, none could beat her. There was Michelle, who would never tell. And there was Lydia, give me fucking chlamydia. There was Penny, she'd not had many. There was Heather, oh, so forever. There was Kim with the hairiest quim. There was Jim, something wrong with him. They say they will, and then they won't. They say they do, and then they don't. It's a sin when you put it in, but they shout when you take it out. They say they will, and then they won't. They say they do, and then they don't. It's a sin when you put it in, but they shout when you take it out. What do you think? By the way, next time you come to Blackpool, Funny Girls is closed, but there's a new club opening called Schindler's. I couldn't get in last night, I wasn't on the list. This fucking midget dwarf walks straight in front of the queue and this big bouncer went, "What do you want?" "Coming in here." "I fucking told you you're not coming in." He said, I'm a top jockey. I ride at Goodwood and Newmarket and Haydock Park and Aintree. He said, "I told you you're not coming in." "Who are these gentlemen?" He said, "I ride their horses." "Well, just as I've said, you're not coming in with those trainers." That's the last fucking clean joke I'm telling. I went to the pub next door and this Thai girl come in, you know, the olive skin on. Oh, fucking hell, red dress. Please don't get an erection. But she did. I slept with 2 Thai girls one night. It was like winning the lottery. 6 matching balls. I have a pal called George, and he's about 6'6". He's a fucking giant. And he has no roof in his mouth. It's fucking funny. If he says to you, "Fee, fi, fo, fum," he's probably giving you his phone number. He can, "Chummy, you know, I can't get a fucking woman, me." I said, there's women for everybody. I said, go on the internet, get yourself a Thai bride. What's wrong with you? I said, there's about 9,000 women on there, Thai, they'd love to live here, you know. I said, fucking no, so. So he went on the internet, and I got a phone call. "Jump! I picked one." I said, "Well, I'll come to the airport with you." Stood at the airport. She got off the plane. She must have been 25 stone. I said, "Did you put Thailand or fucking Thailand?" The next week he tied the knot. He hung his fucking daft self. She was just after his money because we went to the hospital. She unplugged his life support machine just to charge her phone up. Then she made a play for me. She went, "Why don't you come round? I have some tea for you." Well, you know, they'll eat any fucking thing, won't they? Chinese, Japanese, Korean, they'll eat any fucking thing. I was going to go for dinner, but somebody let the cat out the bag. Hey, talking about Korea, we haven't heard out from him for a while, have we? Kim Jong fucking Rongman. He said he's not going to send any more rockets over. That's because he's run out of fucking milk bottles. He must have a good sense of humour because he's obviously employing a fucking blind barber. Man, he's a queer cunt, isn't he, that Donald Trump? They're saying, what's Donald Trump hairpiece and a lady's thong got in common? They both barely cover a fucking arsehole. But you know what they say, nothing lasts forever. Have you tried wanking over Theresa May? Hey. You are a fantastic crowd. I wish I was out there watching this. I'm on here a long time. I still have another hour to do, so I'm sorry about that. It's a world we live in now. You should look in the paper every day. So much fucking happening in it. Speak to me, for fuck's sake. I thought I was on my own there for a minute. Pack of bastards. Yeah, I know what you're like. Somebody's recognised me. I've been bigger than this as well, by the way. My wife put me on these fucking diets. She said, you're on a salmon diet. Fucking salmon? Well, it's only made of water. So we had salmon for breakfast with poached eggs. We had salmon for dinner, salmon for tea. Do you know what I did the other day? Swam up a fucking waterfall. There's no drink allowed in an auditorium. Well, this bloke was shouting last night, so they lifted him up to take him out. He had 4 bottles of fucking beer in his pockets. How the fuck did he get in? Through the bog window? Has your mum come for you? Oxfam shut at 6. I'll get you on the way back, you scruffy twat. Another joke fucked up. Hey, that's starting, Charlie. I'll get loads of material of that. I'm a celebrity. Has anybody heard of me? Where they eat kangaroos' testicles and fucking monkeys' arseholes. You know it better as a Greg's pasty. Just to settle down, we'll do something we're all fucking famous for. But twice I was in the charts with this song, got a number 2. You know, kept me off number 1. Simply Red In with the ginger ale. Fairground all the way. You kept me off the fucking number 1 spot. You know it, don't you?
Hey, Chubbs!
What?
A phone call for you.
Who is it?
Alice.
Oh? There's a part for me, a part for the girls, and a part for that twat. Sally called the other day. She reversed the charges, by the way. Next year you'll be getting a card. I said a card. What? On Father's Day. Hey? Remember that afternoon, about 3 o'clock? We were in Weatherspoons, had a good drink. You asked me if I'd suck your cock. I'm studying in Primark, you're not in a maternity frock. Bollocks. In other words, don't know why she's leaving, where she's gonna go. I guess she's got a reason, but I just know. He's not saying fuck all now. Living next door to Alice. Alice, where the fuck is Alice? 24 years, she's waiting for a chance to tell her how I'm feeling. Maybe get a second glance. Now I gotta get used to not living next door to Alice. She said, remember that night when you asked me to dance? I said, you've no chance because you're trying to get inside your pants. And I found out your name's not fucking Lance. Is anything else wrong with that? Hey, we're at the bar at 3 o'clock. Pissed as fast. I took her home. I thought, right, you're gonna get it. Put my hand between her legs. Did her legs part. Whoa. Big pair of hairy ginger bollocks. Eddie Stobbart, wagon driver, dressed up as the tart. Don't know why she's leaving or where she's going to go. I guess she's got a reason, but I just don't want to know. Just let me go again. Alice, 24 years, she's waiting for a chance to tell her how we can keep it. Now I gotta get used to not living next door to Alice. I got on the bus. And a blonde girl got on. Now, you know, women are women. I thought, oh, women are lovely creatures, but she was fucking someone else. She got on and went, oh, Jesus, wept. Sat in front of me. I said, excuse me, hi. You've got some semen on the back of your jacket. She went, I've got 2 kids, it'll be yoghurt. I said, I don't cum yoghurt. So, I'm down the town yesterday, my mobile rang. Hello? Where are you? I said, what? Where? She talks to me like I'm a fucking dog's turd. Where the fuck are you? I said, hang on, you know that jeweller's shop you were looking at in the arcade and you saw that diamond ring with a ruby inset? The sapphire in it? She went, yeah, fucking attitude change there. I said, well, I'm in a pub next door getting pissed. What made you ring me? She said, I was thinking of you. I said, why? She said, I'm having a shit.
Oh, so, very good. Thank you, Mr. Brown. Yeah, so I probably would have a while ago said, oh, it's a bit PC and all that. A long time ago, I definitely would have said that and probably been very annoyed, mainly about, you know, Me Too stuff and taking the piss out of foreigners and stuff like that. Now, I don't think taking the piss out of foreigners is right, or being a misogynistic bastard. But actually, all the audience were laughing there, weren't they? There's a big, I think there's a big class thing at work here, and it'll be interesting to see if that continues, because as someone from a working class background myself, the interesting thing is that working classes tend to, it's a generalisation, but I think there's truth in it, tend to be a lot more uptight actually about sex and swearing and talking about rude stuff. And I think generally the middle classes are much more relaxed about that sort of thing. So in a way they don't really find it as funny. And I think definitely 30 years ago, 20 years ago or more, the working classes, it was very much stifled, the sexual stuff especially. You couldn't say rude stuff. So of course someone like Chubby Brown, very popular because he gave them that chance to face that particular taboo. So it's interesting that, you know, modern day, I don't know when that was exactly, but it's obviously current. Theresa May joke was quite good actually. But audiences still lap it up. It's not my sort of thing. I find it funny, titillating. It's pretty much, in my mind, the same as Jimmy Carr. The subtle difference is that Jimmy Carr is that much younger and more mainstream, and he will just avoid the sort of racial stuff. Freedom of speech, their jokes. If you find it offensive, tough. That's all I've got to say. So thanks for watching, and don't nobody go nowhere.